If you're a martial artist, you collected belts, you want to display your belts, I have the right thing for you. We're going to use a picture frame for IKEA and we're going to display them like this. Now, I'm doing jiu-jitsu, I'm still a purple belt. There's really no need for me to already make a picture frame, but I love DIYing. I had an idea in my head, I had to get it out there. So that's what I came up with and I'm pretty proud of it. I've been seeing people displaying their belts in a couple of ways. You have them circling around. I don't like that. There's not an even distribution of the colors. Then you have people just folding them. I don't like that either. Then you have people who tie the beautiful knot and put that around the wood structure. I like that very much, but then there's dust that can get to your belts, so I don't like that. So I wanted to display the beautiful knot from a jiu-jitsu belt, like you can see here. And I wanted also to protect my belts by having them behind some plexiglass. So that is what we're going to do today. The first thing we're going to need is this Sana head from IKEA 50 by 50 picture frame. That's a picture frame that has like 4 centimeters of a thickness so that the belt can really be in there. Then we're going to need some plywood, very thin plywood, 50 by 50 centimeters. So I have this left over. If anybody's interested, let me know. What you're also going to need is electrical tape, some toothpicks, some fishing wire, and a tiny little drill. So without further ado, get your toothpicks, get your electrical tape, and let's start building. The first thing we're going to do is cut the plywood 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters so that we have a hard thing to tie our belts against. Because jiu-jitsu has 5 belts, we want all 5 belts to be equally placed. Now, you have the knot and then you have the 2 sides of the belts that's coming out. So the lower belt is going to need a little bit more space beneath. So we're going to take 8.5 centimeters for that. A belt is approximately 4.5 centimeters. And then in between the belts, we're going to take 4 centimeters as a spacing. That means that the upper belt will have 3 centimeters left to finish it all off. So I think that is the best ratio I could come up with. To do is we're going to drill for each belt 6 holes, 2 on either side to hold the belt and then 1 in the middle so it doesn't sag and that everything is nice and tight. We're going to secure the belt to the wood with some fishing wire because that is very fine and it won't obscure the look of the belts. Now fishing wire is very fine and it's also very tedious to put together, but that being said, it worked out great. Now the difficulty about fishing wire I find is to really tie a tight knot. So you want your belt to be as tight as possible against the plywood, and I wasn't able to do that with just the knot, and that is where the toothpick comes in. You put a toothpick behind and you twist the toothpick, and that way you're going to tighten up the fishing wire making a secure connection. Now we take some electrical tape to tape the toothpick so it doesn't unwind, and then we're good. We're going to loop the fishing wire in the knot so it's not too visible, and then we're going to secure it also in the same manner. And depending on how many belts you already have, this is going to be a tedious, repetitive task. So yeah,